Infant brain development. Developmental psychology concepts. You will observe babies as they engage in everyday activities and behaviors. Following each video segment, you will see areas of the brain that are involved with those activities or behaviors. First, let's look at the two hemispheres of the brain, the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. Now let's look at the four lobes of the brain. These four main lobes are located in each hemisphere. The frontal lobes are involved in voluntary movement, thinking, personality, and intentionality or purpose. The occipital lobes function in vision. The temporal lobes have an active role in hearing, language processing, and memory. The parietal lobes play important roles in registering spatial location, attention, and motor control. As you observe the video segments, keep in mind that although each lobe has a somewhat different primary function, they also work together. Language processing. Watch as Esme points to the lights while saying the word light. Notice how Esme's mother reinforces her use of language.
Light. Yeah. Light. 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 That's a lot too. Light.
The temporal lobes play an active role in language processing. Intentional behavior. Notice how Atlas, with a little assistance from his mother, intentionally uses a spoon for eating. The frontal lobes are involved in intentional behavior, such as using a spoon to eat. Visual tracking. Watch as Giovanni visually tracks and attends to a set of keys moving back and forth across his visual field. The occipital lobes are involved in vision, and the parietal lobes play important roles in attention. Goal-directed behavior. Here, Giovanni engages in goal-directed behavior.
Cookie, please. Is the cookie?
Cookie.
The frontal lobes are involved in voluntary movement and executive functioning, which is the ability to manage one's thoughts to engage in goal-directed behavior and exercise self-control. Changes in visual acuity during the first year. Notice the remarkable changes in visual acuity over the first year of life. Visual acuity with Colin.
When an infant is born, the nerves, muscles, and the lens of the eye are not yet fully formed. As a result, infants cannot see as well as adults. It's estimated that a newborn's vision is 20/40, which means that the infant can see at 20 feet what a normal visioned adult can see at 240 feet. As a result, Colin's view of his mother is likely to be quite blurry. In addition, Colin's color vision is likely to be limited. Color vision is mediated by cone receptors that are not well developed at birth. As a result, infants' color vision is probably not very rich and may be similar to colorblind individuals who have difficulty distinguishing subtle color differences, like distinguishing between red and reddish-orange or between very subtle pastel colors. Babies show an early and persistent interest in faces. By 3 months of age, they can tell the difference between a male and a female face, match faces to voices, and even tell the difference between different ethnic groups. At 5 months, his vision is improving and approximates 20/40. Mom's face is a lot more clear. Furthermore, the color-sensitive cones are now more mature, and he's probably able to perceive the entire color spectrum. By 1 year, an infant's vision approximates that of an adult.
Hi. Sorry. I know.
The occipital lobes play an active role in vision. Watch as Falana immediately begins to dance when the music plays. Notice that she dances to the rhythm of the music. The frontal lobes are involved in voluntary movement, such as dancing, while the temporal lobes play an active role in hearing. Recap: infant brain development. The human brain is divided into two hemispheres, the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. Each hemisphere consists of 4 lobes. The frontal lobes are involved in voluntary movement, thinking, personality, and intentionality or purpose. The occipital lobes function in vision. The temporal lobes have an active role in hearing, language processing, and memory. The parietal lobes play important roles in registering spatial location, attention, and motor control. Remember, although each lobe has a somewhat different function, the 4 lobes also work together.